ready to get this season underway, as are we. Back with more in a minute. Live from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, opening day baseball on the show. It's the Chicago White Sox and the Milwaukee Brewers. With Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. So the Milwaukee Brewers, with major expectations, they're among the favorites this season. Chris, they'd love to build on that postseason appearance from last year. Do you think it can be a springboard for them?
I do, Boog, because this team has already got the building blocks in place. And you make the postseason, you know you've got a shot at the title. So the experience will definitely help them this time around. But it's a long season, and they're going to have to do the little things right and stay consistently on top of their game. And that's the best way to take home the Commissioner's Trophy, in my opinion.
And now,
first pitch coming your way next.
Milwaukee Brewers.
Today's starting pitcher, Brandon Woodruff. Lots of punch-outs, a real strikeout artist, Singy.
Obviously, there's a lot of pressure in this ball game, but important just to try to diffuse that. Take your deep breaths, step off the mound, do whatever you need to do to get yourself in a position. I wouldn't try to get all the strikeouts early. Get the defense involved in this ball game, see if they can get you through a few innings, and then find that groove.
All right, just about ready for baseball. Chase Maidra steps to the plate for the White Sox.
He's a bad ball hitter, so even if you get him to chase pitches outside the zone, he still might beat you. Not an easy out by any means.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
Looked like you got a little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, you want to stay up the middle. That way, if you're a little bit early, you hit it out of the ballpark. If you're a little late, opposite field knock.
Tosses to first. One out in the top of the first. Time to check out the lineup for the White Sox. With an excellent arm on the mound, Singy, this won't be easy. They'll need to take advantage of the opportunities that they do have.
You're right about that, Boog. Odds are they won't have many chances against this guy, but if they can rattle him out of the gates, they'll have a shot. If not, look out. It might be a long day for this offense.
Next pitch is outside. Warning track, wall, and you can touch them all, baseball man. He leaves the yard to right. His first homer of the year, and the White Sox jump out in front. It's 1-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
One down. So up now for Chicago, Colson Montgomery. Just underway here in Milwaukee. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 2 away.
Well, that's a blue zone right there, or the cold zone on the hitting chart. Just doesn't have much success in that part of the strike zone, and a really good job of the pitcher executing. Try to go there as often as you can. The numbers are in your favor.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. One scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. It's now 1-0. Back here at American Family Field, getting the start for the Chicago White Sox, Shane Smith. Chris, what should we keep an eye on here with him? This is Bryce Terang. On the ground, right side, Maidra whips it to first. One gone, bottom half of the first. Let's take a look at the Brewers lineup. And it's clear the most important job they have today is getting to the starting pitcher early and often.
No doubt about that. That's the best way to disrupt a game. But can they do it? Certainly something for us to pay attention to in this one, partner.
In the air to left center. Hill on the move to the alley. Pulls it down and he makes the catch.
Batting third, the catcher.
And now it's William Contreras. 2 down, nobody on. On a line, and that's got extra bases written all over it. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
So runner at second, 2 down. Jackson Chourio up now for the Brewers. Swing and a pop-up. Can't get to it, and this should score the run. Around from second is the tying run. Fires the second too late, and he's got a double.
Gets it done to drive in the run and tie it back up. He clearly didn't catch that one on the big part of the bat. Just kind of muscled it out there. And, you know, on the mound, it can be pretty frustrating for a pitcher, but you just kind of have to expect those to drop in there sometimes.
Man at second here with 2 away. At the plate, Andrew Vaughn. And that one almost hit him. Swing and a miss. Curveball in the dirt. That completes the strikeout, and that'll do it. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. All even at 1 apiece. Top of the second, so up now for Chicago, Austin Hayes. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field, and he makes the catch. 1 away. Brooks Baldwin steps to the plate for the White Sox.
27, Brooks Baldwin.
Just missed. And a foul ball. Out towards right center field. Freeland on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch.
Batting 7, the third baseman, Lenny Sosa.
And here's Sosa to the plate. Swings and misses. 3-2 now. Got him swinging for the K. That K is his 3rd of the game. We go to the bottom of the second, tied at 1. Thanks for celebrating opening day with us here in Milwaukee, where the Brewers are coming off a season that saw them win 97 games and reach the NLCS before getting eliminated by the Dodgers.
Yeah, they put together their best regular season in franchise history. You got to chalk that up as a success for 2-time National League Manager of the Year, Pat Murphy.
Now here's Jake Bauers. Tied up here in the early going.
Bauers.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. And there's a ball. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. He makes the grab, 2 away. Joey Ortiz getting ready to hit. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. That completes the strikeout, inning over. Top half of the third inning. So up now for Chicago, Miguel Vargas. The 1-1.
Sold it really well with the arm speed. Swung underneath it, so changeup that stayed a little bit more on plane than what he was anticipating.
Challenge from behind the dish here.
That one called just inside, I think, and on the mound, he's trying to get a little bit of an explanation. Doesn't seem to be too bothered by it, though, but he clearly thought he clipped the corner.
Swing and a miss. And that's 4 strikeouts.
That was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Derek Hill. The 1-1. Line and a base hit into right. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Up next in Chicago, the second baseman.
Back to the top of the White Sox lineup. Chase Mitra, the next to hit. And a big swing and a miss. Ground ball left side, and it goes just foul. Got it, looking for the strikeout. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
He goes down looking. So 1 left for the White Sox. Still tied, 1-1. Back here in Milwaukee. Up now for Milwaukee, David Hamilton. Here's a 1-1. Gets under and pops it up. And a superb diving catch. What a play.
Well, 2 goals when you've got the go-ahead run at the plate. Keep him in the ballpark, and then second, keep him off base. Well, that diving stop right there does just that. Excellent job.
Back to the top of the Milwaukee order. Bryce Terang digs in now. Fouls one off. 2-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. In the air to left center. Hill should have this one. And there's 2 down. Here comes Christian Yelich.
The left fielder, Christian.
2 down, nobody on. And a foul ball. The 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Gone in order are the Brewers. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Back here at American Family Field. On to the 4th. Colson Montgomery steps to the plate for the White Sox.
You know, these White Sox doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of him. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there.
In time to Vaughn. Quick recovery from the misplay pays off for the out. Benintendi to the plate. All tied up here on opening day. Next offering is fouled back. Struck him out swinging. Picks up strikeout number 7.
I think he might have gotten away with one right there. That was a very hittable pitch right over the heart of the plate, and I know that batter is kicking himself right now. Would like to get that pitch again. Just put the string on it, and the deception gets him the K.
2 down, nobody on. And that one is lifted in the air. Frelick running hard to get it. Makes the catch. Inning over. Nothing across here this half. On now to the bottom of the 4th. All tied 1-1. Back here in Milwaukee, bottom four, William Contreras. Up now for the Brewers.
Well, these Brewers showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
Swing and a ball lined out towards center. He dives, but he can't make the catch. And they have their first hit since the first inning.
Those plays are challenging for outfielders because of the chase to the ball. You know you have to do everything perfect just to track it down. Sometimes even that's not enough to make the catch.
So digging in, Jackson Chourio. Out towards right center field. Hayes coming on. And there's one away.
Up next for the Brewers, the first baseman, Andrew.
Go ahead run on base. Vaughn will hit next. Ball to strike. Up the middle, and he knocks it down. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
Up next for the Brewers.
Well, with his speed, he doesn't get a whole lot of those infield hits, but he was giving it everything he had right there.
Next for the Brewers, Sal Frelick. 2 on, 1 out. Misses the zone, and he gets him to chase.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Bird.
Ouch, that one drilled him. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe. Catcher coming out to check on him. It looked like he got him on his back leg. So you wonder if that might be a problem for him in terms of pushing off the rubber.
Yeah, it's a great point, and we'll have to see how it looks. But to me, it appears he's moving pretty well. I think it's just going to sting for a while, but hopefully nothing more.
And there's 2 away.
The batter, number 3, shortstop, Joey.
All loaded up. Ortiz now at the plate. There's a 1-1. That one almost got him.
Look, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
All loaded up. We're here at the bottom of the 4th. Battling here as he fouls it away. Out to short, Montgomery. They get the force out to escape a bases-loaded jam unscathed. They leave them loaded. We played 4. All tied 1-1. We go to the top of the 5th. So up now for Chicago, Brooks Baldwin. Swings through that one for strike 2. The 2-2. Swings and misses. Strikeout number 8. Lenny and Sosa getting ready to hit. The 1-1.
Ball 2.
There's a swing and a miss.
This game has been so tight. Feels like the next team to score will win it.
The next pitch misses. Full count now. Catcher challenge. Will take another look. Didn't miss by too much, but it'll stay a ball. No challenges left for them now. Payoff pitch. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. That one lifted to left. Yelich on his way over. Pulls it down and he makes the catch.
Now batting, the first baseman, Miguel Vargas.
So up next, Miguel Vargas. Comes up empty. That's strike two.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. Yelich settles underneath it, and that'll do it. Nothing doing here this half. Last half of the fifth coming up. All tied 1-1. We head to the bottom of the fifth. Up now for Milwaukee, David Hamilton.
If there's nobody on in front of him, a single for him many times is a double. This guy is off to the races, ready to steal a bag when he's on first base.
The 1-2. Got him swinging. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
So digging in, Bryce Terang. A swing and a ball lifted left field. That's out number 2.
Up next for the Brewers, the left fielder, number 22.
Here's Yelich at the dish.
Yelich.
2 down, nobody on.
Ball, that's out.
In the air to left center. Hill on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that is that. Offense held in check there. 5 innings complete. All tied 1-1. Back here in a close one. And a look now at some of the biggest plays from the game. Derek Hill steps to the plate for the White Sox.
The left fielder, number 25, Derek Hill.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Swing and a ball popped up. Terang under it. And there's one down. So the lineup flips open. Now it's the second baseman, Chase Maidra. Up and
ball
in, 3 balls and a strike. And that's too high, ball 4.
First base.
Now batting, catcher Kyle Teal.
Go ahead run on base. Kyle Teal, the next to hit.
He's mixing his pitches really well. Late on that fastball after seeing the changeup. See if he can elevate one. I think if he does, he'll get the swing and miss.
Line drive, base hit. They get it in quickly. So first and second now, 1 out.
Oh, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that. A chance now to take the lead.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
So far, just one of those days for this lineup. You get a couple of runners on, and you're looking at having a big inning, and that strikeout right there just pours water on the fire. Look for the next hitter to step up and try to do something, pick up his teammate and his club.
The White Sox with the go-ahead run standing at second here on opening day. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
The batter, the right fielder.
No problem beating out the infield hit right there. Good hustle getting down the line.
Swing and a miss. 1-2. Swings and misses. Struck him out. Huge strikeout there.
He's in a tough spot. Had to make a great pitch. Did it. Got the strikeout. Gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
Now pitching for
Back
the
now
White
for the
Sox,
bottom of the sixth.
number
And there's a
40,
new pitcher on the mound. Tyler Gilbert. 3, 4, 5 due up for the home team. Digging in, William Contreras. It's a leadoff walk, and that's the go-ahead run. Jackson Choria
Now batting,
up now for the
right fielder,
Brewers.
Jackson Choria.
Swung on, belted. That one carrying. Gone. Straight into the visitors' bullpen. A 2-run blast. And they slide in front in the sixth. It's 3-1.
The one thing the pitcher didn't want to happen just happened. That's not an easy one to stomach. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Andrew Vaughn now. On the ground. Makes the sliding stop. Over to first. Throw is low and nearly a great play. The scoop goes in and out of the glove.
Brewers, the center fielder, number 10. Now,
Here's the center fielder, Sal Freeland. Nobody out with a pair of runs across in the frame here in the bottom of the sixth. Up the middle, my draw. Glove flip to second, to first, not in time. Great effort there.
the designated hitter, number 9.
Here's the Brewers DH, Jake Bowers. The 1-1. And that one fouled off. Jackknifes out of the way. Line drive, caught.
They couldn't have asked for a better out. Makes a great play on the line drive, and they keep the runner at first. Just like that, they're almost out of the inning.
Now the White Sox manager is out of the dugout and will make a move to the pen. Jordan Hicks gets handed the rock out of the pen, getting ready to make his season debut. Joey Ortiz up now for the Brewers. Swings through that. Just misses the mark outside the zone. Right through there, got him. Third out. But two come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this two-run homer. It's now a 3-1 ball game. Welcome back. Here's a look at this team's early season projection.
27, Brooks Baldwin.
And here comes the Brewers manager. So the Brewers bring out a new pitcher from the pen, Angel Serpa.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here. You know, these White Sox just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for him to make contact at times,
and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it
Ball,
very
that's
well
off
as a
the plate.
group.
Inside, and it's 3-2.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
And that'll bring the tying run to the plate. Man at first with one gone. And up next for Chicago, Miguel Vargas. This one in the air center field. He's got it. Out number 2.
Now batting, the left fielder, number 25, Derek.
Here's the left fielder, Derek Hill. The 1-1. And a swing and a miss there. Swings and misses, struck him out. The White Sox lead 1, and they still trail it here 3-1. Bottom of the 7th, up now for Milwaukee, David Hamilton.
Number 6, David Hamilton.
On a line, base hit. So now back to the top of the order.
He was all over that one. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
So back to the top of the order. Next to hit, Bryce Turang. Into center and a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
They made that look easy, keeping his back in the zone on plane for a long time. That leads to a high contact rate and more barrels, Boo. Even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
And now it's Christian Yelich. High leverage spot, and William Contreras digging in.
William Contreras.
2 on, 1 out. And that one gets past the catcher. So on the wild pitch, 2 guys advance.
With 2 on and 1 out, you're just hoping you can get a double play ball to get yourself out of the inning. But now you've really got some work to do. You need a big strikeout here.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. He's got it. Both runners tagging from second and third. Save! And they add to their lead as the run scores from third.
Now batting, the right fielder, Jackson Julio.
That's ball 2.
Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play. 2 outs and a runner at third. Here at the bottom of the 7th. In the air, center field. Baldwin in position. And that will end the inning. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. We look ahead to inning number 8. It's the Brewers 4 and the White Sox 1. Back here at American Family Field, for the top of the 8th, Chase Maidron steps to the plate for the White Sox. 1-1 down. This one in the air, right field. And he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball. And a swing and a miss. And that one away.
Still absolutely no chance on that slider right there. And I don't mean to laugh, but that's a tough one. I mean, pretty much a perfect strikeout pitch. I mean, it looks like a fastball middle in. Kind of has putter action, and it just bunches you up to where you can't get your hands through and the barrel to it. And not much you can do unless you recognize the spin early and you spit on it.
On to first. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th. 2 down, base is empty. Colson Montgomery will hit next.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the ninth, that closer's coming in.
The 1-1 is fouled off.
Ball, that's outside.
2 down, nobody on. And it remains 2-2. That one hammered center field. Going back on this one. Just missed it. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. Home half of inning number 8. Back here in Milwaukee. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. Andrew Vaughn up now for the Brewers. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Outside, 2-2. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And one away.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
And a 3-1 on the way. Swing and a ball lifted in the air, shallow left field, and there's 2 down.
Up next for the Brewers.
Now the White Sox manager is White Sox going with a new arm, Mike Vassell, ready to make his season debut. And now it's going to be Jake Bauers. The 1-1 is fouled off. Here's a 1-2. And look out, as that one ran in and got him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. So a man at first. Now it's the shortstop, Joey Ortiz. Vassell checks over to first, and he's back. Down and in, moved his feet. Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play. Swing and a ground ball to middle. That's a base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
When you go 0 for 5, 0 for 7, 0 for 8, it seems like an eternity, especially to start the season, because that's the one thing. Players want to get that first one out of the way so that they feel like, all right, I'm going to avoid this prolonged 0 for to start the season and get into a slump.
And an ABS challenge coming from behind the dish. And that just scraped the zone. The call is overturned. Still 2 challenges left for them. Two on, 2 outs. And a foul ball, he stays alive. And a 1-2. Way inside, gets out of the way. Two now. On the ground to the left, Montgomery. They take the force out, inning over. Brewers strand a couple, but they lead it 4-1. Last chance coming up here for the White Sox. All set to start the 9th in this one. Here's the White Sox DH, Andrew Benintendi. And here comes the Brewers manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Angel Serpa is done. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute. emergence. McGill going for save number 1 in this spot. And he was selected for the All-Star game last year. And now it's Austin Hayes. Late with the swing there.
That two-seamer's heat-seeking for right-handed batters. Just runs in on those hands.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. White Sox down to their final out. 2 outs, base is empty. And up next for Chicago, Brooks Baldwin. McGill is just 1 strike away. Stays alive. 2 down, nobody on. Cut on and miss. Struck him out, and that's the ball game.
Well, his first save of the season is in the books, and that was a nice job of him coming in the game and closing it out. He's off and running now.
4-1 the final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long. And up next for Chicago, Miguel Vargas.
Miguel Vargas.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
And an ABS challenge coming from behind the dish. 2-0 the count. Here it comes.
Ball 3.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if they'll walk you.
And a challenge from the mound in a big spot. And it did miss the zone. The call stands. So they're now out of challenges. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. And a 3-1 on the way. Swing and a foul out of play. And a payoff pitch. Swings and misses. Struck him out. All loaded up. Hill steps to the plate for the White Sox. And that's outside. And that is ball 1. Swings through that one for strike 1. The White Sox with the go-ahead run at the plate. And we're at the top of the 8th. Got him swinging. And the White White Sox will strand 3 and can't cut into that 6-3 deficit.
Now pitching for
Back
the White
now,
Sox.
new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Tyler Gilbert.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Terang forced to get out of the way of the first pitch. Popped up to the left into foul ground. And there's one away.
Up next for the Brewers, the left fielder, number 22, Christian.
Here comes Christian Yelich, the MVP in 2018, the runner-up in 2019. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Jordan Hicks, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Base hit. And a man aboard.
Now batting, catcher.
And now it's William Contreras. Step off throw to first.
No, he's in there.
Yelich
Stay.
dives back in. That's to third. Fires to second for 1. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. Through 8 full, the Brewers on top here. We go to the 9th. Stepping in, the White Sox leadoff man, Chase Meidroff. Swing and a miss as he was late. And that one hit 97 on the gun. Fights it off, you'll see another. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Breaking ball misses down and away. Good eye right there.
Too high.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Abner Uribe done for the night. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute. Here's the 2-2. On the ground, and that's a fair ball. And the leadoff man aboard.
When you go 0 for 5, 0 for 7, 0 for 8, it seems like an eternity, especially to start the season, because that's the one thing. Players want to get that first one out of the way so that they feel like, all right, I'm going to avoid this prolonged 0-fer to start the season and get into a slump.
Double play ball to second. Here's Ortiz for 1. Throw to first.
No, he's in there. Stay.
1 out man at first. Colson Montgomery will hit next.
Ball 1.
Triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
In the air to left center. 2 down. So they're down to their final out. Andrew Benintendi steps up. And a foul ball.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. You always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
And a foul ball, he stays alive.
100 miles an hour, foul that off. That's a good piece of
Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that is the ball game.
Whether you're a season ticket holder or you just come to a couple of games a year, to see your team win at home, there's just something special about that. Good job by this team to get it done for the hometown fans.
6-3 our final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us. Big spot, and here comes Jackson Chourio. 1 for 2. In the dirt. No movement on the base. It's ball 1. First sign of movement in the White Sox bullpen. Sir Anthony Dominguez up and throwing. Newcomb also getting ready. 2 on, 2 outs. Foul off down the right side. And that one is lifted in the air. And that will end the inning. Brewers strand a couple. They trail it 5-4. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
The third baseman, number 6, Hamilton.
Line drive, that's a base hit. Lead runner around second. And now runners at the corners, nobody out.
Well, that was an important at-bat in this game, so great job there stepping up to the challenge. Now that sets up a huge at-bat in this ballgame.
This is Bryce Turan. 0 for 3 in this one. On the ground, could be 2. Montgomery tossed to second. Safe at first. They won't get them both, and the runner comes in from third. Go ahead run on base. Yelich now at the plate.
Number 22,
Quick move to first. Turan dives back in safely.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get in the scoring position.
Swing and a miss. 0-1. Movement for the White Sox in their bullpen. Mike Vassell, the right-handed sinker baller. He looks to be readying himself. And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up. Try to track the ball. Block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about. But some way, somehow, climb back into this at bat through the count.
Swing and a miss at 100. No chance.
Just blown away in that at bat. 3 fastballs, all strikes. He wasn't even able to foul one off. There's not much you can take away from an at bat like that as a hitter, other than maybe there's something wrong with your eyes. Got to have better timing on the fastball next time.
That one finds the zone. That's strike 2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. A run, a hit, and a man left. first and second, no outs. Lenny Sosa steps to the plate for the White Sox. In the air to left center. Yelich drifts towards it, makes the grab. Go ahead run on base. Miguel Vargas steps to the plate for the White Sox.
Well, this is a critical spot for both the pitcher and the hitter. You can learn a lot about a guy by how he handles these pressure situations.
Here's Ortiz for one. Double play. What a play killing to end the inning. So they're able to work around a pair of walks in the inning. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. We're all tied up 5-5. Go ahead run on base. Teal getting ready to hit. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1. Right through there for a strike. One away. Tie game. Go ahead run stands at first. Got him looking. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Colson Montgomery. That one in triple digits. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. And that's the third out. So one left for the White Sox, and this remains a 5-5 ball game. So runner at second, 2 down. Terang, the next to hit. Swings through that one. 0-1. Activity in the pen for the White Sox. Mike Vassell getting loose out there. Now a check on him at second. Back safely. Line drive. Caught. Brewers strand one. Our score holds at 5 apiece. Now, Luis Angel Acuna.
And the first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone.
He's falling behind in a huge spot, Boo. Got to do what it takes to come.
Oh, this one high and deep. Way back there. See you later. A 2-run blast. And the White Sox jump out in front. It's 7-5.
You're not going to be able to wipe the smile off his face for a while, Boo. He just changed the game.
2 runs across in the inning here in extra innings. And a strike right through there. That one in triple digits. In the air, left field. Yelich under it. And there are 2 outs. And here is Sosa to the plate. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. Strikes him out. And that'll do it. 2 runs on 1 hit. The 2-run homer. Last chance to even things up. We head to the bottom of inning number 10. White Sox 7.
So exciting to see a team walk it off. Not so much fun if you're on the other side, but what a great way to win. This team is celebrating, and this win is well-deserved.
And a final 8-7. A 1-run extra inning win for Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show. I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.